Hey, Hawk Woman.
Hi.
All right. I'm going to go in the Hawk's Nest.
All right.
Okay?
I'll find you down there.
I'll be down there. Am I funny?
Very funny. He is very funny.
Am I good looking?
Very good looking.
Am I smart?
Yes, you're very smart.
That's, I read my comics. All right. Hey, guys, what's up? Going down to the Hawk's Nest. And I got a bunch of comics, man. Bunch of comics. Welcome to the Hawk's Nest. Higgy Pop here. You guys, I can't thank you enough for being here, man. You guys mean the world to me. And just before I forget, tomorrow night, Wednesday night, at Micah's show, everyone's going to be there. Psychotronic Squirt Gun and all his pals, me, and I heard a little birdie say, Hans is going to be there, Captain Strangelove. He's my captain! He's my captain! And we're going to party! 2000 party over it. All right, listen. I got so many books. I don't know where to begin. I don't know why I'm messing around. I got no time. I don't have no art pad today. My art stinks lately. And, like Rob Brown says, Robert Brown, he's the baddest, the hardest in the whole. When you start to stink, which I'm stinking up the whole area. You just walk away, put down the art pad, and that's what I did, because I don't know, man. That's the one thing. If I have a gift from the Lord above, it's art, and I blow it all the time. Even in high school, I remember bringing my report card home, and my dad said the same thing. He looked at my report card, and I failed everything and art. He goes, "How do you fail art? That's the one thing you're good at." And then he proceeded to kill me. I remember he choked me out and killed me, but then he revived me because I think he killed me on purpose because he's trying to teach himself CPR. So he revived me, and then so I was like, ah. And then he asked me again, and he was more patient. He's like, "Why did you fail art?" I said, "Because I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do the assignments." And he's like, "Being a man means doing things you don't want to do." I said, "Okay," and then he killed me. No, the thing is, I was into art, and the art teacher, I remember, Mr. Hunt, and he goes, "Oh, you like drawing?" I was drawing all my superheroes. Hey, ha, ha. And he's like, "Oh, you like drawing that?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "All right." And then he starts giving me these assignments. That's all landscapes and stuff. I was like, once you give me an assignment that I don't like, I just don't do it. But, hey, you live and learn, man. You live and learn. But listen, I went to a Comic-Con, a small Comic-Con in New Haven, and I went with my sister-in-law, Tanya the Titan. Awesome. And she made this shirt for me. And then I went to a flea market. Whoo! And then I went to Harvey's. I'm so wild about Harvey, and Harvey's wild about me. So let's get going. Whoa. I mean, yeah, my old man, that's one thing. I got strong values from my dad. Not a lot of valuables, but strong values. I mean, yeah, he had to talk to me a couple times. I was just happy he knew my name. For the longest time, I didn't even have a name. I was just like number 7, mow the lawn. I was like, aye, Captain. So, first of all, I was going to save Harvey's haul for last, but I got to show you this. Harvey gave me this. You're like, who cares, Higgy? You know what this is? This is the gun from, what is this? Oh my God, where's my glasses? Man from U.N.C.L.E. That's what that says in there in that red part. Look at that. That is the gun, right? And it's supposed to be a cap gun. You see it moving? But it's a little defective, like me. Man from U.N.C.L.E. The gun. Harvey, thank you. Harvey's the best. "Hey, Jim, how you doing? I threw a little surprise in the bag for you." I look in there, and there's this. Because we were looking it up. We were doing a little research. He has all tchotchkes in there, and I'm helping him look things up. I said, "That's the gun from the Man from U.N.C.L.E." And he goes, "Oh, wow, I remember that show." What a guy, Harvey. He's the best. So listen, I'm going to show you the Comic-Con. I went with my sister-in-law, Tanya the Titan. She's great. Fantastic. And I got all sorts of stuff. And I stopped at this one vendor. I always go to this guy, Bob. He's got a Ponytail Bob. Usually guys with ponytails I stay away from. But look at this. Right off the get, I got this. This is a little paperback. Paperback writer! Paperback writer! No, this is a Flash Gordon. All right? And this is Join Flash Gordon in 2 fabulous cartoon adventures. All right? And it's in black and white. But I read like half of it so far. It's fun. It's a page turner. It's black and white, right? And listen, we're just gonna look at some eye candy today. I'm gonna if I try to stop and look at the inside of these books, I'm trying to make my videos a little more manageable. I mean, look at this. Look at this stack of books. Look at this. This is what I'm dealing with. I mean, I am fuego. Speaking of fuego, I stopped at my mom's house the other day after work. This is yesterday, and there's my brother, the Colorado kid. He's like, woo, right? And he goes, and I just got out of work. I'm starving. He pulls out this tray from the fridge. He goes, here's some jalapeno poppers. And I'm thinking whatever, like you get at the restaurant, whatever. And I throw two in my mouth real quick, and he's going. And I'm like, what? What's up? He's like, you may want to slow down. All of a sudden, my face, I was like, ah! My face caught on fire. I was like, ah! And I grabbed the milk. I was like, go, 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 go. I was like this. Where was it? I was like, I grabbed the milk. I was like, hey, easy, we're looking for you. I was like, go, 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 go. And he tried to kill me. And then, whenever I eat, spicy foods do not agree with me. And on the next day, on the way out, look out. That's why after I eat spicy foods, I eat a gallon of ice cream. Because the next day when I'm sitting on the toilet and I go, come on, ice cream, cools it right down. So check this out. I've always been trying to work on my anthro. Yes, anthro. All right, I have issue number 4 and 5. It goes up to from 1 to 6 anthro. And this is done by, I forgot, what the heck is his name? Howard Post did anthro 1 through 6. And Howard Post he actually worked for More Fun Comics. He died in 2010. He got the Ink Pot Award in 2013 or something. And what am I doing? Let's get some light. Let's get some light on the situation. What do you say? There you go. The Ink Pot Award. We need some light. More light. And but he passed away. But he's known for The Dropouts, which is something I'm not familiar with, and anthro. And the art is very, like he did it, like he was in a rush. And this anthro's funny. It's almost like comedy, caveman comedy, almost. All right. Anthro meets this young girl, right, and from her tribe, and the father goes, yes, you come to my tribe, and you meet my daughter. And he's like, oh, I like his daughter. But he met his oldest daughter, and she's like, how are you? He's like, oh my God, and he runs away. So the whole tribe is chasing him down. It's crazy. Then Anthro steals the guy's horse. I mean, he's in big trouble. But Anthro knows how to talk to the ladies, man. I'm telling you what. He's like, hey, how are you? He's a real smooth talker. And he has a brother that has a bad leg. He's handicapped. And this is what he goes, this is what he says to the girl, right? That's the girl he likes. He goes, you have saved my life, beautiful one. I must repay you. I make you my woman. And then she goes, your words are sweet, Anthro. I mean, what a smooth talker. Anthro. This came out in October of 68. Close the gate, Anthro. Man from Uncle. I mean, come on. Oh, no. So I man, wait till you see these books I got. Fantastic. I should stop saying anything. I should just show you these great books. Yeah, so tomorrow night, Micah's show. I think it comes out on 7 o'clock Eastern. I got to figure all this stuff out. Anthro, issue number 3. All right. Now, the guy from the tribe, the father says, all right, I like Anthro. You can marry him. So he's all happy. All right. But there's other problems. All right. And Howard Post. And, the father says he can marry. Embra is her name, the blonde girl. And his little brother gets sad and runs away with his little crutch. He's like, because he heard Anthro and the father talking like, there's not a lot of food. And we have to feed so many mouths. And the little one is crippled. Right? So he feels bad, like he can't contribute to the tribe. So he runs away because he feels he's no use to anyone. So Anthro cheers him up. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So that's good. I mean, my dad fed us. I always thought my dad was a federal agent. I thought he was a government agent because he always had the big orange government block of cheese, the big block of government butter, and the big peanut butter from the government. I mean, this stuff tasted terrible. You could gen out your driveway with that crap. Turns out, no, he was just a lineman. Anyways, I picked this up for $1. Submariner, issue number 44. Close the door. Good old Wingfoot. Sundown, you better. He's fighting the old Human Torch. If I have to roast you alive. That's what the torch says. The cover's by Gil Kane. Insane in the membrane. Yeah. I mean, Submariner and Aquaman. I mean, I think, like when they show them in the movies, they should talk like they talk underwater. They should be like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's what it should be like. Yeah. Do you know, us humans, the human body is like 90% water. You know what that means? It means like we're like this far from drowning. We're close. We're real close. Yeah. Yeah, so my dad, well, he's a piece of work. I showed you the old Higgy. Where is this picture? Hold on. There it is. I'm getting distracted. Look, me and my dad, we used to go hunting all the time, right? And this is why I'm so cheap. I don't pay a lot for comics, because it's from my dad. This is me with the Beagles. We're bunny hunting. That's what we did all the time. And this guy, one day we come home from hunting. This went on for one whole year. He gave me these shotgun shells from like 1950. And I didn't know. He just handed them to me in a clear plastic bag. Use these. I said, all right. And all year I'm like, boom, boom. I'm like, I can't hit from, these are his words. We come home one day from hunting. My mom goes, how'd you guys do? My dad goes, well, I did good, but this kid. All right, kids, I'm about to use a swear word. It's the A word. This is what my dad goes. I did good, but this guy, he couldn't hit a cow in the ass with a snow shovel, right? And I'm like, I said, I don't know. It turns out these shells he gave me from like the Civil War. I mean, the pellets are pouring out, just dripping out of the end of the barrel. I mean, I'm like, no wonder. And he goes, well, I wanted to use them up. I said, you use them. I mean, that's fine. I'll use them up. Don't start making fun of me, bro. Bro, you're my dad, bro. Come on, bro. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Brothers of the Spear. Now, this is a George Wilson cover. And I'm on a big George Wilson kick. And this is issue number 15. Yep. Gold Key. Gold Key was... I always liked Gold Key. I know my boy Shannon from Solid Force Band has a great Gold Key t-shirt. I want it! I want to cut the sleeves off, put the sleeve on my head. Gold Key was from like Poughkeepsie, New York. And I don't think they're around anymore. But anyways... Brothers of the Spear. I do have a couple of these. And Dan Spiegel did the art inside. And yeah, George Wilson did a lot of these covers. I know he did issue number 13 and issue number 7 also. But I didn't get a chance to read a lot of these yet. So, okay, now this is something I'm working on. Micronauts, issue number 5. So I spent a lot of time at this vendor's table. He had a ponytail. There's a guy at work, this guy George. He's not joining the Mensa Society. I'm telling you what. He's the guy that abuses the English language, right? And this came out in May of '78. Covers by Rubenstein. All right. I have issue number 1 hanging on the wall. I have issue number 2. I picked that up the other day. But I'm missing a lot. But I've been finding them. I've been grabbing them. You'll see them today. George has a ponytail at work, all right? He destroys the English language. This is a good one. I got to tell you this one. We're getting stuff ready for the job, right? And then someone says, hey, George, what are we doing out there when we get out there, right? And he goes, I don't know. No one tells me nothing. They treat me like a leopard. I looked at him. I said, we treat you like a leopard? Yeah, you treat me like a leopard. Like with spots, like a feline? Yeah. I said, do you mean a leper? What the hell's a leper? I said, no, we treat you like a leopard, George. Whoa. Micronauts, issue number 6. I love this character here. Rubenstein on the cover. This is June of '78. Man, you guys are treating me like a leopard. He's the other one. I was looking at the printout from the engineer work order. We're looking at the blueprint. And it says, the telephone pole is in the shrubbery. And he's walking around. He goes, what the hell's a shrewberry? I said, that is shrubbery. I said, did you ever have a shrewberry pie? Whoa. I mean, I went to school. Listen, the school I went to, we didn't push out a lot of geniuses. My best friend growing up, He barely knew how to read when he graduated high school. One day we're sitting in class, the teacher goes, all right, his name was Joe, all right? Joe, read the next paragraph. And Joe's sitting there like this. I was like, today, Junior. All right. Oh, wait till you see this. Harlem Globetrotters. Boom. Yes. Oh, so I got to tell you a story. This, I don't even know what issue this is or nothing. I didn't do any research. Harlem Globetrotters. I do have one other Harlem Globetrotters comic. I don't have this one. I used to love these guys. I saw them live. I saw them. They came to Bridgeport, Connecticut. Oh, look at that. Yes, it's a Whitman variant. I was going to tell you a story. I forgot. Oh, so I'm at this vendor, at this guy's table, right? And this guy Steve. This is the second time this guy Steve did this to me. At the first time was last week at Second Alarm. I pulled his book out and I said to the guy Bob with the ponytail, I said, how much you charging for this? And Steve goes, he thought I was joking. He starts laughing. He goes, like you want that? I said, ha 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 ha. I do. Jesus. Does everything have to be a X-Men comic, dude? Dude, broaden your horizons, Steve. Ooh, yeah. Dial H for Higgy. With the go-go checks. This came out in July of '67. All go-go checks come from heaven. And the cover's by Jim Mooney. Dial H, the House of Mystery. Jim Mooney did a lot of the covers and a lot of the art inside. And is very, I mean, he's very hit or miss, but Jim Mooney really puts out some great, interesting art, man. And look at that. Look at that. This is all stuff I had no time to rebag and board or read yet. It's been a busy week. And like this, when I went to that flea market, I didn't show you those books yet, but I stopped there. I was at work. And, stuff like that. I've been on the run, baby. Yeah. Oh, so this guy at work, this is issue number 168. It says, stalemate. Trapped by each other, who will break out first? Superhero Hoopster or supervillain Moon Man? Oh, yeah. Yep. And, yeah. So, the guy George at work, he's also like a big gossip. You want someone to know everything about something? Just tell George. He'll go around and tell everyone at work. I'm telling you. And he starts off every sentence like this. He'll come out and go, just between you and me, which means I'm going to tell everyone. So I asked him, I said, hey, George, are you a gossip? No, I'm not a gossip. But you know who is? I was like, check this out. I did not have this, man. I always wanted to finish up this run. DC Superstars presents issue number 18. Dead Man and Phantom Stranger. This is a great series, man. Always great stories. And awesome creators. This is Jim Aparo on the cover and Tatiana Wood. Yep. And the writer is Martin Pesco and Jerry Conway. And yeah. There's Dr. 13 and Marie 13 in this. And Ramakrishna. So I can't wait to read this. Man, it's in great shape too. I got it for, I don't know. I didn't pay more than $5 for it. So I was very happy. And this is an upgrade for me. The one I have has a big chunk taken out right here. Superman! This is 4-star Spectacular Giant, issue number 5. Awesome. Ernie Chan on the cover. The Man Who Hunted Superboy. And the art is by George Pep. And there's the Vigilante story. There's a Wonder Woman story and a Green Arrow story. You can't beat that with a bat. No way, man. Yeah. So, so my dad gave me these bum shells, man. I'm usually I'm like Annie Oakley, man. I'm a great shot. And it was crazy. This week, I saw a giant praying mantis. The thing was, I think it understood me. Me and Hawkwoman were talking to it, and it was like turning its head going, and then it was just like, crazy looking. And then my sister-in-law said she got bit by a praying mantis once. I was like, come on, come on. And I picked this up. Daredevil issue number 144 with the man bull. This is one that I didn't have, and I grabbed it. April 77, and the cover's by Ed Hannigan. Jim Shooter is the writer, and Lee Elias does the art inside. Yep. There's the man bull and the owl are fighting Daredevil in this. Daredevil, I mean, you think, great, a superhero with a handicap. He's blind. The kids will love it. But let's say you're a blind kid and you have a hero that's blind in a comic book. What do you do? I mean, the poor blind kid, you're like, wait, I wish you could see the colors in this book. Oh, man. I wish you could read this. This is fantastic. This is right up your alley, pal. It's terrible. Poor blind kid. Anyways, Daredevil's great. I'm glad to have this. I didn't have it for the longest time, and I got it for like $3. Boom. So, I mean, growing up, I never got bit by a praying mantis. I mean, you really got to try hard. I got stung by everything under the sun. The worst sting I ever got was from a white-faced hornet. Man, I mean, one time I was a kid, and there was a big hornet's nest up in the tree, and I had this little bow and arrow thing, so I get a bow, I go, shink, and I throw it, and it goes, shook, it sticks right in the nest. I go, yeah, and then this bee comes right out, goes, I watch it, it goes, and it goes, bonk. It stings me right in the stomach. I wasn't wearing a shirt. I was like, bonk. I was like, ah! Man, it hurt. Whoa. And my mom goes, you're very stupid, aren't you? Number 7. And this is another one I'm working on. The Man Thing, issue number 15. Boom. It turns out I already have this one. So, March of 75. The cover's by Gil Kane. Man Thing. And the art inside is Tony DiZuniga, baby. Oh, yeah. One of my favorites. No one does a Western like Tony DiZuniga. And, of course, the story's by Steve Gerber. Steve Gerber, one of my favorite writers. And this is one I didn't have. I was so excited. Tales of Evil, Man Monster. This is Atlas Comics, issue number 3. All right? This is, I think, the same storyline as Bog Beast from Atlas Comics. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. This came out in July of 75. Rich Buckler on the cover. And the writer's Tony Isabella. Speaking of great writers, Tony Isabella. Yes. He wrote the Black Goliath. Fantastic. And Rich Buckler does all the art. And the inks are by Mike Vosberg. Check it out, man. Man Monster. Me and Hawkwoman have Saturday. We're having a big party. Every year we have a party for the kids in the neighborhood. A pumpkin carving party. And last year it rained, so we had it inside here in the hawk's nest. I was like, don't touch that! Get away from there! I'll crush your face! But everything went well. And I didn't have this one. Black Panther, issue number 14. Awesome. Yes. Bill Sienkiewicz on the cover. The Beast in the Jungle. Check it out. There's the Avengers rolling in. All right. There's Claw. And pens are by Jerry Bingham. And the inks are by Gene Day, not Green Day. Do you have the time to ink a comic book? Yes. Wendigo is in this. I don't know. I didn't see him in there. Whoever Wendigo is. And, yeah. Metarog, you're going to be so jealous. Vengeance Squad, issue number 2. I'm almost done with my Vengeance Squad. From Charlton, we're doing the Charlton, do. I can't wait. This weekend, you know who's coming over? Sleepy Reader. Wee! Yeah. You know, I had to pay him. I said, listen, you're my friend. I paid you nicely to be my friend. Now get your butt over here. No, he's coming over to Connecticut to visit some family. And he promised, he made a pinky swear he's going to come by. So, Joe Gill is the writer, and the cover's by Pete Morisi. That's how Pete Morisi signs all the books. It looks like it says Pal or Paul, but it's Pete Morisi. All right? Issue number 2. These are done. It's very simplified art, but I just love these covers. I love these Charlton books. And I'm almost there, man. Almost. And I made a boo-boo. I done messed up. I already have this one. This is issue number 4. Boom. And I'm going to go through some books. A lot of them I already have. So, guys, make a list. If you want any of these, please comment. Guys, if anything, comment. I need your comments. You can say, listen, Higgy, you're looking less ugly today. Thank you. Issue number 4. These guys are just like a squad. They go out and they crush it, man. And, oh, yeah. Welcome back. The dreams of the taken back. Issue number 10. This is the last issue of the series. I just need a couple more, man. What? Where? Yeah. Mr. Woodman, what are you doing? What are you doing on the ground? Yeah. Hey. All right. This is Bob Oskner is on the cover. This came out in April of '78. Welcome back. Look at Carter. He's gone. Mr. Woodman goes, ha, that's pretty funny, fellas. Woodman's cracked up. Somebody call him a doctor. Okay, Mr. Woodman, you're a doctor. You get it? Someone call him a doctor. Okay, Mr. Woodman, you're a doctor. Okay, that's Sheephead said that. And then that's not funny. He's like, ooh, Arnold, come on. That's classic stuff. Awesome. So I was very happy to get that. And then Tiny the Titan found that for me. It's great. Tiny the Titan is probably like 4 feet tall, all right? But she's heart of a giant. And it's great to go comic hunting with Tanya because she's right next to me over here, and I'm going right here. And all I have with my peripheral, I can see what she's flipping through, and then I cover a lot of ground. And when we start off, she's like, "What are we looking for?" I said, "Strange and unusual." And she's like, "Got it." And we won a raffle. Whee! All right, check this out. I did not have this one. World's Finest, issue number 181. I did not have this one, and what a great cover, man. Awesome. Irv Novick on the cover, but Gaspar Saladino! Check it out. They're running with the devil. They're getting chased. They're getting chased by the hunter. What's his name? Who is that guy? I don't know. I gotta read it. This came out in December of '68. Close the gate, Superman. That's the hunter. They're chasing him with a bunch of lions. Superman and Batman play the world's most dangerous game in The Hunter and the Hunted. Look at that. Isn't that great? Superman's a scared. So, when you go in, you get 2 raffle tickets. And they called my number, and I went up and got it. And I won 2 giant boxes, big boxes. They're toys. They're Transformers. And they're a nice, super nice boxes. Toys, when I was a kid, didn't come in boxes this nice. And they're called, I can't remember. Transformer, I can't remember what they were. The guy's like, these cost $60 a piece. I was like, oh, thanks. This guy thinks I'm going to go out and, whatever. Anyways, we're going to give them to my niece and nephew. Yes. Tiny the Titan's grandkids. So, I hope they like it. These things are nice looking, man. Not like my old beat up Transformers. Everything's glued together. They no longer transform. They transform into like, ooh. And now this is the final book I got from the Comic-Con. A treasury. All right, Spider-Man and the Hulk in the Winter Olympics. All right. Now, this is funny, man. It's like the Mole Man and some queen from Inner Earth come out, right? And they snag up all these Olympic competitors, and they make them into super soldiers. Like they get a hockey player. I forgot his name. He's a real hockey player from the Olympics, and they give him they juice him up, and he has like some hockey stick it's like a rocket launcher, and they get a bobsledder. His bobsled is like it's like a nuclear missile. I mean, it's insane, man. It's and they get this figure skater. It's a very silly story. Herb Trimpe. It's just very fun. But this cost me $3 for a treasury. There's the Mole Man. Yes. And they tried to get the Hulk underneath their mental control, but it didn't work. Look at the Hulk. Hulk drink. Hulk not smart. And Spidey, right off the rip, he sees they're trying to kidnap this girl, Olympian. And All these guys right here. And Spidey breaks it up. He's like, break it up, break it up, break it up. So it's very fun. The Winter Olympics. Yes. Skiing is not my thing. I mean, I was like a Scud missile. I went down at the top of the hill. I went down. I took out like 3 different people. I crippled them. I was like, no bueno. Yeah. So what happens is they turn them, these Olympians, into crystal, and then they drag them into inner Earth. And you know who was a great skier? Sonny Bono. Yeah. And they do the same thing to Spidey. Spidey breaks free. He breaks free. Look at this stuff. Look at this. Come on, man. Come on. Look at the art. Who did the art? I think it's Trempy. Let's see. Pencils. Herb Trempy. Look at that. Look at that, huh? That's a treasury I did not have. I didn't even know it existed. So, imagine my surprise. I was like, golly! Love it. Love it. So, I was very happy to get that. Very happy. So, now, we're switching over to the flea market. And the man, Adventures into Fear, issue number 15. Boom. All right. August of 73, the cover's by Frank Bruner. All right. Yeah, still a 20 center. Isn't that awesome? I already have this one too, so I messed up. Steve Gerber, Val Mayer does that stuff inside. And this is the first appearance of Yop. Yop. And the Man Thing, issue number 20. I did not have this one though. All right. Look at that. Shang-Chi, The Thing, Daredevil, Spidey. And it turns out Shang-Chi and Daredevil, they don't even appear in the comic. They don't. Art and inks by Jim Mooney. The cover's by Ed Hannigan. That's issue number 20. This is Man Thing, issue number 20. Awesome. Oh, yeah. Also, Thanksgiving morning, I'm going to do a little road race. I got to start getting in shape, man. I mean, I do exercise. Every morning, I wake up and I cough in place for about 10 minutes. And then I dry heave in place for about 5 minutes. So I'm getting there. My wind is getting there. Oh, I'm so happy I grabbed this. This vendor at the flea market, this guy's there every year. Ow! And this guy's so full of BS. But I put up with it. Metal Men, issue number 22. Look at that. Look at that. November of 66. Look at that, man. Robert Kanigher does the writer, and Ross Andrew does the art. Ross Andrew did a lot of these. And Ross Andrew on the cover with Mike Esposito. Oh! Attack of the Sizzler. Professor Snakelocks and the Sizzler are going after the Metal Men. Good old Snakelocks. Look at that. That's great. Issue number 22. And this goes out to my man Rod, Dr. Silveridge. Doom Patrol, issue number 115. The Mutant Master. Look at that. There's a couple stories in here. The second story is, what is it? Ape Brigade with Beast Boy. That's a great eyeball cover for Gunner. Look at that. Where's my man? Oh, look at this. Look, they stole my idea. Look at this. That's this guy, right? Come on. Come on. What are we looking at? Now, I created this character. Look at it. Doom Patrol. Come on. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Check it out. This came out in November of 67. That's a great cover, man. That is Bob Brown on the cover. Brown, Bob Brown. And I made a huge mistake. I was so angry. I already have this one. All right. And I just looked at this the other day. This is House of Mystery, issue number 166 with the Yankee Doodle Kid. And I got so excited when I saw the Yankee Doodle Kid, I just grabbed it and bought it. So, anyone wants another copy? I already called Dr. Silveridge. He doesn't want it. He told me to go kick rocks. I said, oh, all right, dude. Rod. I mean, you're never going to find a more rude individual than Rod. Just between you and me. All right. This came out in April 67. Great book, though. Great book. Anyone wants it, give me a comment. Captain Marvel, issue number 7. The Coming of Quasimodo. Yes. Look at that. November of 68. John Romita on the cover. You like Romita colitis and getting caught in the rain. Die, Town, Die. That's what this one's called. And Don Heck. What the heck? This is issue number 7. I did not have issue number 7. I have issue number 9 and 4. That's the only low numbers of Captain Marvel I have. That's a great cover. Love it. And Captain Marvel, issue number 53. Yes. Look at that. They're going against the Kree Empire. Dave Cockrum and Gil Kane on the cover. Al Milgrom does all the art inside. So I am getting close with my Marvels. I love this, man. I love it. I love it. And this is a beauty. Oh, Brave and Bold, issue number 66. Metamorpho, the Element Man, and the Metal Man. Look at this one. Nice 12 center. Look at that. Go-Go checks. Ramona Fradon and Charles Paris on the cover. Ramona Fradon does all the Metamorpho stuff. And I love her, man. I did a video on Ramona. I did. I did. Yes. Yeah, so Tanya the Titan really helped me out, man. She's down for it. She's down for that fun. She's a fun-seeking missile. I'm telling you. And, okay, now, I'm at Harvey's. I'm so wild about Harvey. I got to speed it up. Let's go. All right. So, this is what I picked up at Harvey's. Not only did I pick up the Man from U.N.C.L.E. gun. I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? Right here. Come on. Who do you know that has a Man from U.N.C.L.E. gun? Higgy. All right. So, Gru, issue number 2. When I was a young lad, this came out in 85. That shows you how old I was. I was a young lad, and I was a big Conan nut. And when this came out, I was like, hey, Conan, comedy style. I cannot find, I have just a couple of my old Grus from when I was a kid. I don't know where they went. This is issue number 2. Yes, indeed. Sergio Aragonés, obviously. He does everything. Writes, draws, inks, everything. Takes out the garbage. He mows the chicken. He milks the cows and does it all, man. Awesome. And I didn't bag and board this yet. This is the first issue, A Legend Reborn, X-Men issue number 1 with Jim Lee. All right? Claremont and Lee. Yes, indeed. Issue number 1. Got it for $1. Oh, wow. Have Gun Will Travel. Look at that. Look at that. Dell Comics. That guy was great. Look at the mustache on him. Oh, yeah. I forgot his name. What the heck was his name? He was in a lot of... He did a lot of acting back in the day. Look at this. The Dell Trading Post. What a great book. Those colors pop. Yep. Look at that. Great stuff. I did with my paper route money, I bought comic books. That's it, you know. We didn't have a lot of money growing up, so I didn't have a lot of toys and stuff. But I was very jealous of all the other kids. They had all these great, cool toys, you know. So and I think I was very jealous, you know. So I would play with their toys, and before I went home, I said, I gotta go home. I'd make sure I broke their toy, and then I'd be like, oh, sorry, I gotta go. Oh, an idiot. So more Micronauts, issue number 48. Boom. I think it's Rubenstein. I'm not sure. But I know I don't have a lot of these later issues. Issue number 48. Issue number 49. Look at the back. Oh, yeah. Let's see what's doing. Keep the home fires burning. This is... I can't read. Anyways, I can't read it. Micronauts was a toy franchise. Micronauts, issue number 56. All right. And now all these I already have, and I made a big boo-boo, but they're all $1. So, Daredevil, issue number 152. All right. So if anyone wants any of these that I'm about to show, Thor, issue number, let's see, 319. This came out in 78 probably. I don't know. And Keith Pollard and Doug Mensch. He's fighting the Zaniac. The Zaniac craves blood. Pollard on the cover. He's the Zaniac. There's this. Did you ever? Everyone has a kid when you're growing up that would always break something. See, I did it on purpose, I think, but this one kid that lived down the street, Don Milano, he would always break something of yours that you really liked. He'd just come by, he's like, "Oh, is this your new bike?" I said, "Yeah, take it for a spin." All of a sudden, he's like, "Whoa!" He's like, and all of a sudden, he comes back, it's in two pieces, like, "Yeah, I broke it." It's like, dude, he pulled my own trick on me. The Avengers, issue number 145. Tony Isabella and Don Heck. The cover's by Gil Kane and Dan Atkins. Got some. And, yes. The Man Thing, issue number 2. Himalaya Nightmare. I already have this one. And Bob Wysek is on the cover, and art inside is by Jim Mooney. This came out in January of 79. I will rip out your spine. The Man Thing and a bear. Ooh, check this out. X Factor, issue number 1. Baptism of Fire. Boom. Walter Simonson on the cover. This is all from Harvey's. And Jackson Juice does the art. Bob Layton is the writer. Third Genesis, this is called. I'm not a big X Factor or X-Men type of guy, but I appreciate them. I don't know why. I always loved teams, but I just never got down with the X-Men or X Factor. And Charlton, we're doing the Charlton. Career Girl romances. My Love Returned. This is a terrible story. This girl, her boyfriend goes to Vietnam. She's like, "I love you," and it's called My Love Returned. She made a promise that she'll be there when he gets back, and she married someone else. The guy comes back, he's got like one arm. He's like, "I love you." She's like, "See you later, gotta go." Anyways, this girl, Natalie, that's right. Her name is Natalie, right? And Joel goes to Vietnam, and when he returns, she's already hooked up with someone else. Way to go, Natalie. Women. They do the river dance on your heart. Oh, and this is a 3D comic, DNA Agents, 3-dimensional. This came out in January of 86. We were all picking up sticks. Yep. Mitch Schauer and Dan Spiegel do the art. Mark Evener is the writer. All right. So it's 3D. All 3D, man. This is by Eclipse Comics. So if you try to read this without the 3D glasses, you'll go cross-eyed, man. I'm telling you. I got some 3D glasses. It didn't come with it. But for $1, I collect 3D comics. That's my thing. I got many things. And because Easy Comic Reader is my idol, I got Timothy Truman's The Scout, issue number 5. I'm slowly getting there, man. I'm getting there, Easy. He's one bad muchacho. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, Scout. That's a cool nickname. My daughter, when she was in high school, she went out with this guy called, what was his name? Harley. That's his first name, Harley. This kid was into guts. Thank God they didn't take it any further than I think she went out with him for like 6 months. I caved in the hood of his car. I think I told you that story. Anyways, his last name was Cole. So I of course I made fun of his last name, and not his first name, Harley, but Cole. I called him Cole Cuts, Cole Sore, which is funny because he did end up with a cold sore. I was like, "What the hell is that on your lip?" And it's funny. The cold sore medicine is something that makes it stand out and get shiny. You're like, "What the heck is that?" House of Mystery. I got this for $1, guys. Issue number 272. Boom. Awesome. September of 79. The Sorcerer's Castle by Jim DeMatteis and the Deprogrammer. Take 3 Wishes. And yeah. The Secret Castle is done by Don Newton. No relation to the Fig. But this is fun. 3 fun stories in there. Issue 272. Look at that guy. Look at that thing. Just grabbing the guy. He's like, "I got you." All right. Now, I did a video. Don't ask me why. I was started this channel a long time ago on the Human Fly, because I loved the character so much, and I was missing 2 issues from the series. Now I completed it. Issue number 16, the Human Fly. Look at that. Bob Lubbers. He's a landlubber on the cover. December of '78. Niagara Nightmare. Bill Mantlo and Bob Lubbers. He doesn't just ski. He has a jetpack and skis. He's nuts. The Human Fly. Great series, man. The Human Fly, issue number 18. A Gathering of Cultures. Look at that. Lee Elias. Art by Lee Elias. February '79. The Human Fly. Awesome. Look at that cover, man. Awesome. And Adventure Comics, issue number 448. The Deadliest Enemy, His Own People. He's going against the Sharkman, and Black Manta. And Jim Aparo, obviously. This is the first appearance of Muppo. This has got to be a key. Come on, Muppo. He's obviously Sharkman. He has a shark on his shirt. Just like Higgy Pop. And more Micronauts. Issue number 16. The Micronauts, the Fantastic Four, Psycho Man, and Nuff Said. Boom. April of '80. Dude looks like a lady. Yo! Get down! Whoa. Howard Chaykin art. Come on, man. Come on. The cover's by Michael Golden, but Howard Chaykin does all the art inside. So I'm on a big Micronauts kick. Action Comics. Issue number 475. I already have this one. George Lopez on the cover. Kurt Schaffenberger does all the art inside. Look at Superman getting punched out by a telephone booth. Come on. It says, but what comes out really stuns Superman. And here we go. Captain Marvel, issue number 40. Marvel, a victim of cosmic possession. You must read Starleech. Yes. And Al Milgrom on the cover with Klaus Janson. Look at that. Come on. In the letter page, there's a letter from Ralph Macchio. Yeah, the Karate Kid. I'm telling you. Yeah. No, I'm okay. He's the editor for Marvel Comics. He became the editor. And Machine Man, issue number 14. I already have this one. I don't know why I bought it. Maybe because it's an upgrade, as they say. April of '80. Dude looks like a lady. Cow. John Byrne cover, though. Come on, man. And the art inside is done by Steve Ditko. Steve Ditko took over the art from Jack Kirby halfway through this series. Machine Man was debuted in 2001. The 2001 series. And I already have this one. Spider-Woman, issue number 23. Boom. And Marie Severin cover. Come on, man. I always love... look at that costume. Great. Trevor Von Eden does the pencils inside. She's going against the Gamesman. The Gamesman. And that's it, guys. Come on. Check out the Pistola. Listen, needless to say, I got tons of reading to do. I've been going on long enough. Let's get this going. Guys, thanks for hanging out, man. Tomorrow night on Graphic Man's channel, we're going to be hanging out. Looking at comics, baby. And I think I got overloaded with books this week, man. So, I miss you guys. Thanks for being here for me. You're the best. Gotta sing a song because Beckman will get so upset. He's trying to kick the whole glue thing, so this will help him out. This week, comic hunting on the ball. My new comic partner is my sister-in-law. Tanya the Titan was on the hunt. She is only 4 feet tall, but she is not a runt. She went to meet with the con and tore it apart. We gotta read these comics cause they'll make us smart. Man, I messed that song up. Read your comics. They make you smart.